Good morning, everyone. Gina here from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and happy Monday. It is November 17th, and we are going to stamp for the morning create today. When you guys get on, say hello, tell me where you're coming from, tell me what's new in your world. Just waiting for myself to pop up on the phone here. Lots happening. We're like at the countdown here. We are halfway through November already. Crazy to think, like a week and a half from now it's Thanksgiving already, and then Christmas is right around the corner. So we've made it through almost a whole nother year. 2025 is here. I don't see me live yet here on my phone, so just making sure everything is going like it's supposed to. Okay, I see myself. We're good. Awesome. There we go. So who's here? Mary Novak is here from Kansas. How's the weather by you guys? We have had some interesting weather. We had Friday here that was, I think it was like 65 here. It was absolutely gorgeous out. Beautiful fall day. Great time to finish up, raking up some leaves and things like that. That's what we did this weekend. And then Sunday we woke up and, you know, it's like 20 degrees outside, and I think it warmed up to 40 out there. But wow, you know, only in Wisconsin, I say, can you kind of have all the seasons within a week, you know? So anyways, lots happening in November. We're kind of trying to get those Christmas cards done. How's everyone doing on their Christmas cards? I haven't even pulled all mine together yet to see if I have enough or if I will be scrambling to send out more. So lots of events coming up for the month of November. I have kits that are available yet to order before they get shipped out. So if you need a few classes to get stocked up on your Christmas cards, now's the time. I also have today is the final day. I've got this big event here that I've got coming up. It's called the Winter Creative Surprise Box, and I'm so excited. It's kind of like a big thing for me to do, and I'm just so excited to share this with you guys. So this is going to be, the cost is $89, and in this box you're going to get 10 projects to do. Some will be cards, some will be 3D, and there's going to be goodies in there. And also with this, you're going to get a whole pack of the Peaceful Garden DSP. You're going to get a half a pack of the glimmer paper that goes with it, a roll of the Secret Sea ribbon, a pack of rhinestones, and any additional die cuts, labels, things like that, envelopes to go with it. There'll be a tutorial, and there'll be a video also, to be determined on the date yet, but I think we're looking at shipping December 1st, possibly a few days later for those of you who are ordering with Christine. So we're trying to combine shipping for you guys to help save a little money. Melanie is here, and so is Mary. I see you sent that friend request. Thank you, Melanie. I'll get your prize out to you. So lots of goodies in this box, and I'm so excited to share that with you. And I like the idea of, you know, you guys got a sneak peek at some of the projects I'll show you in a second here, and then the rest is a surprise for you. So I thought that'd be fun. So here are 5 of the projects that you'll get to make. You are glad you're getting this, Mary. I'm so excited you're getting this. So here are 5 of the cards. So we got 4 cards here, and this is actually, I haven't put Christine's calendar in hers yet, but this is actually going to be a 2026 calendar here. So 5 of these, then 5 goodies coming in your box. So RSVP date is today's the deadline, so that I can order the products that you guys get in this kit and get everything cut and prepped and ready to be sent out. Now, Friday I was here and I did the live for the scrapbook workshop class. That is the Keeping Traditions class. This is a product-based class. It's a $70 order. In that order, you either need to have this kit at home already or add it to your order, and then whatever else you need at home to complete the project. So we have 6 alternative projects with this. So these are the layouts you'll make. And then you also get to make 5 cards with this. So on top of your order that you place with me, you get bonus supplies, card bases, die cuts, ribbon, gems. I do not have any gems on mine because the gems for this are on back order. So I'm saving all my gems for all of you who order these kits. So, and here are the 5 cards that you get to create. So $70 order, due by this weekend if you want this class. Then I have, earlier this month, I did a gift card class. Those of us, I do a lot of gift cards now. I've got a lot of teenagers in my world. And so we did gift cards because there's always a great way, or I should say, I always like to give a gift card in a fun way, whether I put it in a box and make them open it like that, or in a cute card form. So not just here's your gift card. So in here you get a little slot here. This one you actually slide your gift card down in here. Excuse me. And then you pull the ribbon and the gift card comes out. This one, a little pocket here. And then this one too, this one lifts up and you get this flap here. You stick your gift card in here and then it tucks down when you close it. So this class is also available, and this can be ordered yet through this weekend. And I will be back on Wednesday. We did the in-person version yesterday for this, and now online version will be on Wednesday. So these kits are available to order also. This is the card buffet. When you order this online, you get all 6 cards. In person, they get to pick and choose how many and which ones they want to make. But those of you online, you get these 6. So aren't these cute? I feel like I got a nice variety, you know, for those of you who have kids or, you know, a special baker, and then some pretty ones here too. So we have a lot of Christmas stuff we've been doing, and I hope you guys are pretty well set on your cards. Like I said, I have no idea where I'm at, and I need to get cracking on that. I usually like to have my cards sent by December 1st. I don't think I will make that this year, but we shall see. So today's cards, I'm going to create these beauties, and I threw in a little one here that isn't quite so Christmassy but could be used as a Christmas card. I thought this would make a nice birthday card for those people who have winter birthdays. Some of us have winter birthdays. Miss Mary has a winter birthday, so I thought we could throw in a winter card here with some holiday cards. So let's get stamping. Now, as you guys know, make sure you're following me on my Facebook page. That is where I'm at, or most up to date, but I am working on my email communication a little bit. So you guys will get more updates from me in the future. And if you're not on my email list, please let me know and I will add you to it. So our first card is going to be that sweet little bird. So this comes from the Nests of Winter DSP. So you've got all your pieces here, some beautiful twine. So this is that DSP, so it's got this on this side, but it had this nice kind of image on the other side. So we're going to adhere that. And then you have a bird. Everyone's going to get a little bird that you can fussy cut and Mine's got some greenery on it. I don't think my last one had greenery on it. Maybe it did. And I just cut around it. But there's pine cones on this paper and all sorts of cute little birds. So when you get this kit, just keep in mind that you may have a different bird than what I have here. And they're not too awful to fussy cut, so it's not too bad. So we've got our cute little bird. And then I like this sentiment, sending warm wishes. So this is from Notes and Totes. And I'm going to use some cherry cobbler. I have a little something on my paper. I think I'll go through later, and or maybe my sentiment will cover it up. There we go. So what's everyone's Thanksgiving plans? Anyone have any big plans for Thanksgiving? Are we Black Friday shoppers? Okay, this label goes on top of this one. We will head out to the farm and Christine's parents and have Thanksgiving with them, eat way too much amazing food, and want a nap after all that food, and kids will all be begging to play games. So that'll fill our day up. So your twine is going to go not quite center of your card mat, but a little bit lower. And it's a long piece, and you're going to fold it in half so that you got two pieces going across the front of your card. Now I kind of wanted mine lower because that ends up being where my bird and my branches are. I did originally, when I first made this card, put it in the middle. So your label will be cut out of your back, so that will give you a way to judge where to put your twine if you're going to put it lower like that. So it kind of ends up in these corners almost. Once you have your twine on, then you can adhere to your card base. And we'll pop up our label. I've been here a lot lately. I was here for, oh gosh, almost, I think it was almost 9 hours yesterday. We were stamping, and I was here on Friday. I almost feel like I should make room in the spare room upstairs and I can just stay over. Okay, now we'll see if I have any juice left in my Wink of Stella. Oh, it's revived again. It's been sitting a little bit and now it's alive again. Friday when I was using it, it was pretty, pretty dried out. Hello, Miss Jean. Okay, so everything is stellaed up. Now just a little bit of assembly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up the top of my branches and then we can glue the rest down. Hello, Polly. Nice to see everyone this morning. It's always a good way to start the week off with a little bit of stamping, right? So this is going to get tucked around like this. Going to put our berries kind of in the middle-ish. And then I'm going to put a few pop-ups on the back of my pine cones. And those actually, I'm going to wait to put this final one on. We're going to put our little bird on first. Cute little guy. Oh, and we have to put our bow on before we put our bird on. So let's put our bow on. How many of you love this espresso and old olive twine pack? I absolutely love it. Now don't forget to like and share my videos. At the end of the month, I will do a drawing for a prize or two, depending how many people like and share. Will depend how many prizes we give out. Okay, so there's our bird on. We tucked our pine cone in. Isn't that cute? And then for the front, I love these streaked dots. So we'll add these streaked dots. Thank you, Melanie, for sharing and liking. I appreciate that. So there we go. We just need to stamp on the inside. So we're going to bring branching out. So that's where these dies are from, are branching out, and the labels. I love these little labels. And I want the other branch. And I only need the top portion because we're only doing a portion of the branch. We're going to bring in espresso. We're just using that top little branch. like that. And we'll put our greenery. One goes for one branch and one goes for the other. Or there is an individual one also. There we go. Okay, so the larger branch, so these are closer together and these are a little bit further apart. Look at that. And then I'm going to do a second strength. Maybe not. I will do a pine cone. And I'll bring in pecan. So I got the little pine cone in here. And we'll just tuck one in here. And maybe one over here like that. I always tend to fall in love with sets that have pine boughs and berries and pine cones. And it's a nice set because this set you can use all winter long. Actually fall through winter, so it's kind of nice that way where you're not, it's a very universal set. Can be used for holidays or things that are non-traditional. And then I thought this would make a good birthday card, so I brought in Unbound Love, and I'll just stamp happy birthday in cherry cobbler. And that is how easy that card is to do. Glue your inside. Don't forget to stamp your envelopes. And there we go. Card number 1 done this morning. Card number 2 will be what's going to come out of my lucky bag. Okay. This one, oh, this one I like. This is a great way to display DSP. Never too many birthdays, never too many birthday cards on hand. I know, I have, that's the one thing, like, I'll just make birthday card after birthday card because you can never have too many birthday cards. That, and I feel like thank you cards. I feel like those two are a must. So my birthday, actually Mary and I share birthdays. We're both December 29. So we fall right in the middle of the holidays here coming up. Okay, so you're gonna have a piece of Secret Sea, a piece of white that you're gonna layer on top of that. And this is probably my favorite DSP right now. I could use it for everything. This is the Traditions of Christmas DSP. Okay, so you're gonna have 3 pieces of DSP. So you're gonna have your larger panel in the middle and then 2 smaller panels on the end. Melanie, yours is a few days later on the 3rd, and then we have Christine who's on the 1st. So yeah, lots of birthdays to celebrate. So you're gonna layer them like that, leaving a little bit of white space in between. Actually, I wanna do that one last. I wanna put my 2 ends on first, that way my middle one looks centered between. The nice thing about this DSP is it has the gold foil in it, so it really just looks so pretty. And yet on the other side, when you flip it over, you can have more of a country Christmas look, you know, with the plaid and polka dots. So it's really nice. This is very versatile paper, in my opinion. Oops. Now I'm making a mess of my card. There we go. And this goes right in the middle. Not getting things on straight this morning. I'll blame it that I haven't had my coffee yet. Okay, so now you've got your 3 pieces on, and now we're just going to put our layers on. So we're going to Stella this up. Good morning, Deanne. No snow yet. Let's keep the snow at bay. Everyone south of us got some snow. Oh gosh. Was that last week already? Like the Chicago area, I know on the southern part of the state, Kenosha, Racine, they got like 11 inches of snow one day. It was like, oh my God, I think it was last weekend, like last Friday, Saturday, something like that. It was crazy the amount of snow. My husband had read off the predictions for Chicago, and it said anywhere from 1 to 15 inches. I'm like, well, that's a big range to have on your radar there. And yeah, they got stomped with some snow. Good morning, DJ. Oh, you love this card too? Thank you for liking and sharing, BJ. Hello, Joanne. I feel like I'm a little slow today. I think I've just been go, 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 and I'm a little tired. And like I said, I didn't have my caffeine, so I feel like a little lethargic, but the sun is shining. It's beautiful out. A little chilly, but it's a beautiful day out. So we're gonna just pop this up just a little bit. Not so much in the middle, but more just kind of on the top, and then the bottom is gonna peek through. So that is why I'm popping that up. So this will go in the center of your label, slightly tilted, so it doesn't quite fit straight up and down. And then we're gonna bring in traditional labels. So this is a great set to have. It has a lot of Christmas sayings, and then it has all these beautiful labels that go with it. And I'm gonna put Season's Greetings on this one. Now, I've worked with this set a lot, and when you look at this banner, it looks the same no matter which way you turn it. But I feel like when you stamp Season's Greetings or Sending Love and Joy, there tends to be a right and a wrong way for this label. Now, to my naked eye, I have sat here and I have looked at it, and I can only seem to tell when my when I put this stamp on it. And I look at the bottom part of my stamp, so the greetings, the way the word fits, it just doesn't seem to fit in the angle just right. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to show you guys, and I don't know how much you can see it on screen, but the angle here is not quite right. So I'm going to flip the label around, and like I said, I don't know if you guys can tell this, but it does sit on here much better. So I guess that's my tip for this set. When stamping on this label, before you stamp it, know where your saying should go, because I do feel like there's a right way and a wrong way. But like I said, to the naked eye, when I look at this label and I flip it around and I go both ways, they look exactly the same. So just note, when using this one and the Sending Love, it seems to go on here a certain way. But if you're just putting it on, I've done it a lot just to add a layer to a card without having it as a sentiment, and like put a circle over the top of it, and then it doesn't seem to matter. But just particularly with these two stamps, there seems to be a right and a wrong way. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit with my ribbon, because this is a long label. Oh, but I can't do that with this one. Never mind. We'll just say it's Monday and I haven't had my coffee, so I don't know what I'm doing. No, just kidding. I'm just keeping you guys on your toes. That's what I'm doing. Deanne says, you had 72 a couple days ago. I know, this weather has been just crazy. And then there's snow and crazy. But I'm not going to complain because we don't have snow right now. So I'm going to be thankful for the weather we're having. Okay, so this is going to get weaved back and forth. Like so. Put a little more tear tape to keep it all together. Maybe. There we go. Ribbon and I are not going to be friends today, apparently. All right. We're gonna leave it, okay? We're leaving it. The struggle is real. We're gonna angle those ends here. Go over here and angle this. Because I have a favorite ribbon in the catalog. I have to say, I really like the shimmer red and the mossy and gold ribbon. I've used those two ribbons probably the most. I love the little bit of shimmer that these ribbons have. Okay. So that'll go on the center like that. And then I apparently didn't grab my gems, but you're going to add some gems on here. These are the Traditions of Christmas gems. Really pretty sequins. They're on back order currently, but hopefully they will be in next week. So there is that one. We just need to do our inside of our card. And I think this is from Jolly Holly, and I like this sentiment also. Bright and happy Christmas wishes. And I believe there's this little green sprig in here. And we're going to put that above and below our label. So kind of like that, kind of making a wreath here. And like that. There we go. I like that. Oh, I just stuck my fingers in the ink. You guys love when you do that? And then you go touch your project and you get inky fingers on it. Ugh. Okay. So that is card number 2. So, the big debate is pie. What is everyone's favorite pie? Are we apple pie, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, or do we do something different for Thanksgiving? I am team apple pie with more whipped cream than maybe pie. Okay, there is card number 2. And for our final card, we're going to bring a little Santa in. Oh, you thought I started at 10. Most of the time it's 10, Karen. Pecan pie for Karen. All right. Now, if there was a cheesecake in there, that would be my first vote. I love cheesecake. That's my favorite. It's not really a pie though, but some people have brownies that they love, or, okay, pumpkin bars, yes, cream cheese frosting all the way. So this one you have 2 strips of DSP. This is the North Pole DSP. I liked all these cute little envelopes on here. Okay, and then we have some Poppy Parade. Once you get your pieces of DSP on, you put that on your card. So this is just a regular 5.5 by 4.25. Pumpkin pie for you, Polly, with lots of whipped cream. Amen. It's all about the whipped cream, right, guys? You have a piece of green here embossed. It's going to go, we made a little flap here. So that's going to go on the front. Anyone do like cherry or anything like that? Something a little bit different, or a blueberry? Okay, so now that that's on, maybe the back of this can get glued on our spot in the middle. And I want to make sure that my DSP, I don't have a hole between my DSPs, so open your card to make sure that you don't have a spot missing there. Oh, strawberry rhubarb and pumpkin cheesecake. Yeah, those sound delicious. So there we go. Here's your little flap in here. Okay, so here is our inside. And I put, I think, Be Jolly in here. Oh no, I'm going to do We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And Poppy Parade. Karen, sometimes we have minced meat pie. I have never had minced meat pie, but I would try it though. So We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We'll go there. And Mary's a cheesecake fan too, yes. Pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. What about Christmas? Do you guys do desserts for Christmas, or is it more let's eat up the Christmas cookies and things like that? I'm gonna try my hand at making Stalin. That is one of my husband's favorite childhood dishes. He said his grandma always made it, so I thought this year would be the year that I would try to make Stalin. So in this set has these really cute snowflakes, and I'm just going to go in the corners here and put one in each corner. And then, since I have this out, this is our little tag for the outside. We're going to stamp a few snowflakes on this. So just like 4 snowflakes there. And then we're going to put Santa is Coming to Town on the front. So we have a piece of Pool Party. We're going to use a little bit of Secret Sea. And this will just fit on our label. So we have all of that stamped, and now it's time to stamp Ho-Ho Claus here. And we're going to stamp him in Secret Sea. And then we'll use our blends to color him. Your aunt always made mince pie, but you were never a fan, okay? Anybody else a fan? I've never had it, so I can't really comment on it. Okay. So we're gonna let this dry just a little bit and get our other pieces on. Now that we've been talking about pie, everyone's gonna want pie and not have to wait a whole week, right? So here's your inside. I'm going to take a small piece of that real red ribbon and put it through your tag. And then I have some linen thread here that we're going to tie it around. So you get two pieces like this in your kit. You'll get one to tie around your ribbon. You might need another set of hands here. I don't know if you guys can reach to the screen here and help me, but oh, you make a double layer of pumpkin pie, one where you use vanilla pudding. Oh, that sounds good. Something different. I love to try new things during the holidays. So if we go to some place, I love to bring something new and try new things. And each year the kids get to pick their favorite cookie to make, and then each year we pick one or two cookies that are like new recipes to us to make each year too. And then Stalin will be a new one, but that'll be for Christmas morning with cinnamon rolls and some egg bake and okay, so you'll have a little double bowl in there, and we'll use a glue dot to put him on. So he'll get tucked right there. Cut my tails just a little bit so they match. There we go. So this is going to go on your card like that. Oh, petite fours from the Swiss colony in Monroe. Okay. They are another one of your favorites, huh? I love hearing your guys' favorites. That's always fun. Okay, before we put our label on though, we gotta color our Santa. So, our blends for today are Poppy Parade. We have a little bit of Secret Sea, and I have, so Stampin' Up! Came out originally with skin tone markers, so I have the original ones. So this is SU 900. They've changed it up a little bit where they're in the catalog light, medium, dark, and maybe very light. I don't remember what they are. So they've changed them since then, but whether they're the same exact colors or not, I'm not sure. I'm assuming this would be one of the lightest ones. If you don't have the skin tone ones, you could also try using Petal Pink, okay? So, we're gonna give Santa some color to his face. You could also add a little bit of Petal Pink, even like on his nose and his cheeks, if you wanted to give him that rosy glow. So I tend to start with my dark marker and go in with my light marker to blend it all in. So Mary, you're from Sun Prairie. You're not far from here. And you're in Freedom, no. Oh, Fredonia. Okay, by Port Washington. All right. Got everybody kind of coming from everywhere. Like I said, using my dark here, and then I'll go through with my light, and I will do a little bit of a blending. Got brand new markers here. Nice and juicy. I must have hit that phase. I have all of my original markers from when they first came out with blends. I think I've maybe only replaced one over the years, and now suddenly I've been using my blends quite a bit, especially for these guys. And I've noticed my blends are either dried out or that, like my brush tip, and I really like to use the brush tip. It's kind of not in good shape anymore, so there we go. A little bit of Santa going on. So he's going to go towards the top up here, and then your label will go on the bottom, and Santa's going to be kind of almost standing on top of the label, so just covering up the very bottom of his boots. And then can't forget our little gems. I think these are called deer dots. Yeah. So we'll put a few of these on here. And finish up and give Santa a little life here and sparkle up all this white And there we are, all 3 cards done. We'll bring them all in. Here's our cute little bird. We turned this into a birthday card, but it could definitely be a Christmas card. And then a traditional kind of plaid Christmas going on. So these kits are available. You can order these through this weekend, along with a lot of the other kits. I'm going to kind of close things down there as far as placing your order for the scrapbook class and gift cards. Card buffet, don't forget about card buffet. We'll be live on Wednesday with the card buffet and this class. So reach out if you guys want these classes. Remember, you guys can find me on Facebook. My email, my phone number are here. So this is where you guys can find me. Today is the last day to order the winter creative surprise box. So you have till today to send me an email if you would like that. What else do I have for you guys? Oh, I think I've got one more class for you guys after the card buffet. I still have to design that one yet, so, but I am making 2 samplers. So you're gonna make both samplers. One is going to be a Christmas sampler and one is gonna be more of a winter sampler. So that will round out November. On the 29th, we'll be in person for that. And on the 26th, I'll be live for that. So I'll be live next week, Wednesday, with that. So that is what I have for you guys. So hope you guys are getting your Christmas cards done and you're staying on top of things. I'm trying very hard to stay on top of things, but we'll see as I get through the year here how it goes. So anyways, I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.